Hello, everyone. Welcome into this Southeastern 14 preview and prediction of the Iron Bowl 2023. Alabama going to Auburn. Man, this one is looking a little bit different than it was a week ago. Everybody was thinking, oh, man, Hugh Freeze and company, if they take care of business, beat a cupcake in New Mexico State. And they got beat to a pulp over there, 31-10 at home. Auburn goes down to the Aggies of New Mexico State, and suddenly, instead of looking for an 8th win against Alabama and trying to make this Iron Bowl interesting, it's like, what happened against New Mexico State, and all the work that had kind of gone forward, a blowout win over Arkansas not long ago, and then everything comes tumbling down right here, and Auburn finds themselves as a 14-point underdog at home, according to our friends at Bet Online. The over-under in this one, they're expecting some defense to be played. 48.5, 3:30 Eastern kick on CBS. Enjoy this as the last CBS Iron Bowl game, most likely, because the SEC moving over to ABC, the CBS taking over the Big Ten. So a lot of change coming, not only with college football playoff and all that, but also TV network stuff next year. So it's going to be one that you need to enjoy. Gary Danielson calling this one if you're an Alabama fan or not. Who knows? Whatever your opinions are on that. Everybody's got their opinions one way or another on Danielson, but CBS will have this one. The question is, can Auburn find some Jordan-Hare magic? They certainly did not last week against New Mexico State. But guys, if you want to find a little betting magic, you want the best wagering news, odds, trends, predictions, and you need to head on over to Bet Online. Guys, the NBA, college basketball, everything, all the action on the hardwood is off and rolling. You can bet on it using our friends at Bet Online. Of course, football still going strong. NFL getting towards Thanksgiving. You're going to get down and watch some of those Thanksgiving games if you want to take your mind off maybe some conversations that are going on in the family room there that you aren't wanting to really take a part of or something like that. Then you can head over to Bet Online, bet on some NFL games, college football, UFC, NHL. It's all in full swing. It's all on Bet Online, your number one source, like I said, for wagering news, odds, trends, and predictions. All the live betting action along with every sport available at your fingertips with both desktop and mobile access at any time. Head over to Bet Online today and remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. And where we're going to start is when Alabama is on defense. Still could possibly be missing Deontay Lawson and Jalen Key. As we record this, we do not know the status of them. We'll find more out when Nick Saban gets out there and addresses the media on Monday. So we'll see how that goes. But even without those guys, they've been pretty dominant guys. They're less than 6 yards per pass play this year, just over 3 yards per run play. So you're looking at an Alabama team that's been pretty dominant defensively. They turn people over at a nice rate as well. 2% of the time they're creating turnovers on defense, which anything close to that or north of 2% is really good. Third down percentage, they've been pretty dang good. They're in the top 5 in the SEC, holding teams to 33.97 conversion rate. So like I said, if they could get back even a Deontay Lawson or Jalen Key, that secondary, guys, is not going to be tested by Auburn. Auburn can't throw the football. Peyton Thorne has been up and down. The receivers have been dreadful. I mean, drops. There's been overthrows, underthrows. When it is in their hands, like I said, they can't reel it in. The protection at different times breaks down for Auburn. Sometimes they don't marry up the right passing concept to the run concept in their RPO game. It is an absolute disaster in terms of the passing game for Auburn over there. If there is going to be a area to have success in this game, it's going to have to be that offensive line and Jarquez Hunter and Brian Batty and Damari Alston finding success and maybe breaking some tackles and getting some life and some energy into that offense over there for Philip Montgomery and Hugh Freeze, because I do not say, and Peyton Thorne can use his legs as well. And that is one thing that has hurt Alabama defenses over the years, and also Georgia defenses, as Kirby Smart and Nick Saban are very similar. And Hugh Freeze knows that is a mobile quarterback, being able to move around. So do we see a more concerted effort to get Robbie Ashford in there, use his legs, things like that? Who knows? But in terms of passing, guys, if you don't stay on schedule and you're Auburn, then Alabama is going to dominate you on the defensive side of the ball, because they are playing at an elite level right now, and that's going to be difficult for Auburn to sustain drives. Now, when Alabama has the ball, they have simplified this offense. Tommy Rees has they're running a lot of flood concepts. They're cutting the field in half. They're doing some design pocket movement. They're being able to do more design quarterback runs, and Auburn has, for the most part, guys, it said last week, where they just couldn't get off the field very well, and they also weren't good in the red zone. Auburn's been pretty good defensively this year. I mean, the yards per pass play, just over 6 yards per pass play, not terrible. And then, of course, they've turned people over a lot, 2.5% of the time. That's a lot of turnovers. They've been really, really good on third down, even better than Alabama's defense on third down, on allowing people to convert 30.88% of the time. However, guys, when Jalen Milroe is running around like he has been the last couple of weeks and been able to use his legs to extend plays and not just run to take off and run, but he also runs and keeps his eyes downfield. And when you come off of, like in the Kentucky game, they came off of the receiver and came up to try to contain or force a quarterback run, he'll just drop it right over your head. And he's got plenty of receivers to do that with. Jermaine Burton back from his illness this past week, so he's doing better. They're going to try to get Ja'Cory Brooks. I don't know. He hasn't played in a while here, so we'll see if he's able to get back for Alabama. But I think Alabama, listen, this is a road game. This is a big rivalry game. People don't know. It doesn't matter if a team only has one win on the year, no wins, whatever. When it comes to the Iron Bowl, it can literally reshape how you think about a season, especially for Hugh Freeze and this Auburn team. It's unfortunate that some of the wind was taken out of the sails here with that loss, that unexplainable loss, where they got beat at times on the line of scrimmage, which can't happen against a team the caliber of New Mexico State. So I think that, it's hard at times. You saw Auburn having a hard time passing off some stunts and some games and things like that up front with pass protection. So like I said, it's going to have to be the run game for Auburn that gets things going. Listen, I think Alabama, they have an SEC championship out ahead of them after this game. So it's not going to be easy. Even though Nick Saban has done it many times, this is a different group. You got to keep these guys focused, not have them look ahead against a team that in Georgia that they know is coming. But listen, I don't think they're going to have a whole lot of trouble, because a lot of these guys grew up in this state in Alabama. They know what this means, this rivalry between Alabama and Auburn. People wait 365 days, 364 days for this one to come back around. The Iron Bowl, it means so much. I think there's going to be a lot of emotion in this game. We've seen weird things happen. Just a couple of years ago, Brian Harsin had a terrible team and took Alabama to the limit in Jordan-Hare Stadium. So we'll see if Auburn is able to find that magic once again and keep things close. I feel like there'll be something crazy that happens in this game. Maybe it's close at half, something like that. But ultimately, I think Alabama's a team that is going to take care of business. I wouldn't be shocked if they end up covering and just getting totally prepared, because I think the way that Tommy Rees is calling games now for Jalen Milroe is all the difference. I just wonder where the confidence level is for Auburn after that 21-point loss at home to New Mexico State. Rough deal there. We'll see how good of a motivator Hugh Freeze is. We'll see if the Iron Bowl has some magic that it normally has, but I think the talent disparity could be too much this year. So, as that's our preview and prediction for Alabama at Auburn, the Iron Bowl 2023. I think Alabama wins, and I think they might win it big. So give me Alabama to win and cover. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, turn notifications. Remember, we're presented by Bet Online, and we will catch you guys next time to talk more SEC football right here on Southeastern 14.